nigga ride. Almost at the club, baby.
What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video here on E500 More and More. Today's video, we'll be working on a 2004 E500. We'll be doing the front strut because it is leaking. So let's get into it. So I'm not sure if you guys can hear it, but it is leaking. You can see how far down this area is. Then you see how this one is. And then because it's the front right, this side is way higher. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the car jacked up. And then once I get the car jacked up, it should be pretty easy, but I'm not too sure. These right here, I'm pretty sure are 13 millimeters. Disconnect this plug, disconnect this line, take it off, and then just feed it into the other one. I'm not sure too much about the programming of it, if it needs to be programmed, but if it does need to be programmed, I'll get my homeboy Ryan to come over and do that, and we'll get to it. So let me go ahead and get this car jacked up and get it on a stand. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna start with is by disconnecting this plug right here. Just press on it and pull it out. Next is a 10 millimeter, I'm pretty sure. Go ahead and get this to pull this off. I'm gonna reuse this same line because that's what you're supposed to do. So I'm gonna pull this one off and leave that one on there. This looks pretty simple down here. One connection in there to get that off, and then one bolt down here. So hopefully it is that simple. Or I may have to disconnect this right here in order to pull it out. So yeah, it's leaking, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to change it real quick. Alright, so this the cable for the strut at the bottom down here, it goes behind this plastic piece. So I pulled that plastic piece out. It needs a couple 10 millimeters and 8 millimeters. The line wraps around here and goes to the back. So this one back here, I don't know how well you can see it, I don't have my light on me, but this one right here in the back is the one that you have to disconnect. So I'll disconnect that one, and then like I said, hopefully it's just that one bolt down the bottom and I can pull this out. If not, then I'll disconnect the upper control arm and slide it out. But yeah, this is already disconnected up here. This is a 10 millimeter like I said, and then the plug, so everything's good up here, and these are 13 millimeters. So let me go ahead and try to pull this out. Okay, so I've got this bolt down here. It was a nut bolt combo. It was a 21. The nut was extremely hard to pull off, but I got it pulled off because I'm stronger than this damn car. But anyway, last thing I'm going to attempt to do is the 13 millimeters up here. Hopefully if I pull these out, I can shimmy it enough to get this strut out without having to pull the upper control arm. So let me go ahead and try to do that, and hopefully it goes well. Alright, so a little update. I did have to pull this. It made it so much easier. I would just pull it in the beginning if I was you guys. Get a jack, support the bottom, 16 millimeter, pull it, hit it with a hammer, don't hit the threads, leave the nut on there so you don't hit the threads, and then drop it out. So here is the strut, ear strut. You can see right there all the fluid that's leaking out of it. So I'm not gonna waste time because I gotta go to work soon, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop the other one back in and try to bolt up as much as I can. Okay, so everything is done and tightened up. I haven't put the shield back on, but however, the problem that I'm having now is the manufacturer sends this strut with a plug in it. The plug, I don't remember, I put the other piece. Yeah, here's the other piece. The plug was broken from when I first got it, so I don't know if you can see that. You can't really see it, not focusing. But there's two pieces to this. Let me see if I can put it down to focus. There's two pieces to this, and you see that piece is broken off inside. So now I'm having trouble trying to get it out so that I can put the line back in, and this is just a big pain. So hopefully I can get it out in order to put the line in securely so that it won't have any issues. Alright, so this isn't the one that is in the car right now. This is the pieces from the old one. What I had to do, ended up having to do, is screw out this piece and leaving this piece in. And the plastic piece that was broken from the manufacturer, it came out with this piece. So I took it out. You're not supposed to disconnect this, but I had no choice because it was really screwing with whatever I was trying to do. So I got this piece out. Everything is done. I'll pop the hood again so you guys can see what it looks like. All right, so now it is all done. So you see this height, that height, and then this height is good, and then that height is good also. I'll pop the hood for you guys. I don't really need to, but pop that hood latch down here, and then that, and then lift this up. So over here, this is the right strut that I changed. As you can see, I removed the sticker off of it. Line is secure. Line is not leaking air. If it was leaking air, you would have heard it, but it's not leaking air. I've used the new nuts on there. Everything is done. This car is pretty decently clean, surprisingly, for it being a Mercedes. It doesn't belong in this household because it's a BMW household, but we'll allow it. So yeah, that's about it. All right, yeah, it is another day. That's why I'm wearing white, and I just came from somewhere else, whatever, after I had to finish this up. But that is going to be the end of this video. Hopefully this video helps somebody and somebody can find it useful. If you haven't already done so, please be sure to like, subscribe, drop a comment, turn on notifications, and hit that share button. Appreciate everybody watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.